to Make or Break. I'm down at Impulse in Watford, and they're going to make this dilapidated, disgusting, and awful, absolutely awful Snoop DeVille come back to life. It may look crap, but it's going to sound amazing. Isn't it, guys? Yeah. It's going to sound amazing, isn't it, guys? Yeah. There we go. Let's get to it. And my Cadillac Snoop DeVille has looked better, has sounded better, and has smelt better. And I'll tell you what, it's going to escalate quickly because this bad boy nearly went up in smoke. Welcome to Hard Up Garage. So we're here at Impulse Watford, and they have taken on the monumental task of trying to bring the audio system on the Snoop DeVille back to life. I've come around the corner because my buddy Famous Dave dropped this off last week, and the bonnet is up, the air filter is up, the boot's up, and it smells like smoke, so things are not looking good. The car has looked better, probably 27 years ago it looked better, but this car we're trying to rejuvenate, we're trying to bring it back into the 21st century, and with the guys at Impulse are going to help us do that. A quick word from our amazing sponsor NordVPN. If you travel the world like me, sometimes when you're abroad and you're not in your home country, you may struggle to access some of the normal websites that you're used to. These may include websites, social media platforms, and even websites that you're used to getting onto in your home country. These are normally because of regional restrictions, and that's where NordVPN comes in at this amazing point to help you out. Also, some countries can censor some websites, which may get in the way of you purchasing car parts or anything you may need when you're not at home. NordVPN can fix that problem for you right now, and I can help you out with an amazing offer. Just pop onto their amazing website, which is listed here on the screen, right here, right now, and you will get an exclusive offer. First of all, it's NordVPN/HardUpGarage, all in lowercase. It truly blew my mind, not only how easy their website is to access, but how good the product is. All you have to do is go on their website right now, set up an account that suits you, but I'd recommend the 2-year account, because with the 2-year account, exclusively on my Hard Up Garage channel, you get an extra 4 months for free. So take out a 2-year account, you get an extra 4 months for free. But once again, you have to go to NordVPN/HardUpGarage in lowercase. Once the app is downloaded on your handheld device or any computer that you're using, Mac, Apple, anything you want, Microsoft, all you have to do is download the app. Once the app is downloaded, log straight in with the website and it will take you to your app. Then on the left hand side, as you can see right here, you've got all the countries listed on the left hand side. You can scroll up and down and try and find your home site or any other website around the world that you may want to access, including, like, imagine there's a Netflix series that you love but isn't available in your region or in your country. You, using NordVPN, can also access that. Click on it, and at the top here you can see, as soon as it says connecting, it will say connected, and you are free to go. You can access anything you want, but please don't forget, guys, using NordVPN/HardUpGarage, you'll get that exclusive 4-month offer on top of your 2 years. That's 4 months for free, all right? And if it doesn't work for you, if it doesn't suit whatever lifestyle you have, which I'd be very surprised if you didn't need or love NordVPN, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. Guys, NordVPN have been looking after me, not only safety-wise, there is so much stuff these guys do that make their product amazing. Go check them out and use my URL. Let's get back to the video. Let's go. Paul is hiding around the back, and the aroma of burnt-smelling wires is very apparent. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, Been better.
Been better. So, Paul, this is Snoop Dogg's Cadillac. I mean, that's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Wow, so I'm not feeling the positive vibes I'm trying to throw at you here. They're not attaching to you.
It is still a Cadillac.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a lot behind the name.
There is a bit.
There is, there's a lot of loving that this car needs.
It needs a lot of love. Like 27 years ago, this car was put together in America. You know, we got, what the subwoofer is called? They're called Vegas or something like that.
Yeah, 7 Vegas.
Okay, and the amplifiers are Phoenix Gold, correct?
Yeah, it was all Phoenix Gold, yeah.
But we're going to bring this into the 21st century. I take it the sound system is completely ruined.
Yeah, stereo's done, the amp's done. So I think the subs are probably the only thing that's still surviving slightly.
But basically, when I have the stereo working, I can only hear it on such a low level. It feels like none of the speakers are working, and I've got a little bit of audio coming through the subs.
Yeah,
Why would that be?
Wasn't any, so the speakers were dead.
Okay.
One of the channels was dead coming out of the actual radio itself.
Right.
And the only thing you could hear was the subs going.
Ah.
That's why all you could hear was a very low sort of rumble and sort of like the deep sounding.
So a little bit of a slight back massage where Snoop Dogg was sat. That's about all you're getting.
All about it, yeah.
How can we change that though? Because obviously you're the experts here. Like if you ask me about, selling a car or building a car, I'd help you and I'd give you some advice. But I'm here for a reason because you guys at Impulse Watford are the experts. How can we help this car move forward?
Basically, first things first is the amp.
Yep.
That's going to get upgraded. The radio needs to be upgraded, and then change the speakers. And then it's upgrading the subs, but realistically, if the subs are still working, we can leave them like that for now.
Okay, so they're okay for the moment. You say the amplifier needs replacing. If we walk around here real quick, so we've got 2 amplifiers in this car. You've got a massive one on this side called a Phoenix Gold, which has got gold terminals on it. And then we've got this piddly little white one in the corner. I don't know what brand it is, what make it is, but what amplifier is dead?
So that one.
Okay.
The smallest one is actually the one that's dead. That's your monoblock.
Yep.
Running your 3 subs.
Okay.
And then you have that as a 4-channel running your speakers inside the door.
Okay. Why am I getting an aroma of burnt chicken?
So that pretty much was the end. That's the battery terminal
Right.
on the lead. That's the new battery because it actually corroded that. And also this is probably the
Wow. Okay.
culprit.
So basically, I saw in the video, which I'm going to show you now, the car was sat here still. They're having a nice clean up as they do every single day. And the smoke that was pouring out of every crevice, the door lock, the hinges, all around the sides was pouring out. And like I said, you weren't even touching it when it happened. So
Moved it in the workshop, parked it up, just sweeping the floor, and all of a sudden there was just smoke coming out of every hole.
wow.
Besides that, the biggest struggle was just getting the boot open because there's no lock.
Yeah.
So we're sort of all rushing, trying to find a screwdriver to get it open. But yeah, luckily it wasn't really a fire. I think most of the smoke was actually, you can see it in the video, coming from this corner here.
Yeah.
So that obviously melted through. And then it was the battery itself. So
Actually,
the most dangerous was the battery, only because
Yep.
obviously you get battery acid.
okay, so it's not good. So moving forward, so we know you need to replace the amp, we need to replace the speakers and some of the cables as well in the boot here. Have you got any idea what we're going to go with? Is there anyone?
We work closely with Hertz.
Okay.
So Hertz, I think
Hertz are an amazing company. Yep.
they are. So we got Ed, we got on with quite well.
Yep.
So we're basically going to go with Hertz 6x9 speakers on the back, Hertz front speakers,
Yep.
and then the Hertz amplifier on the back. So the 4-channel amplifier to run all the speakers. So we're going to leave everything on the bass side because that's all still
That all working. Yep.
So the mono's staying, the subs are staying.
Yep. Yep.
But everything else is getting changed.
Okay.
And then it's just a case of choosing which radio you prefer to.
Perfect.
And, yeah.
So guys, before we start looking at this amazing equipment, I'm just going to do a bit of a history on the amazing guys at Hertz and the companies they're also associated with. So the company that have decided to believe in this Snoop DeVille dream of mine are called 4Car Audio, and they are the UK distributor for lots of brands including Audison, Audio Circle, and of course these amazing speakers, Hertz. Born in Italy, this extremely popular global brand has come to stand for quality, reliability and value for money. It is rare to find a brand that hits all of these criteria. The legends at Hertz introduced the brand into the UK in 2005 with an unsustainable bang, but in a way that has been seen to grow steadily year on year. Ed from 4Car Audio and the amazing team at Impulse are determined to make sure that they are the best in the business with only the best quality workmanship and audio equipment. Their work speaks for itself. Just check this video out, and if you want to see them or want to contact them, their link are in the bio. So you can see why Hertz is such an important company that I want to work with, and they've gone above and beyond today to really help us out. But talk to me a little bit more about the audio equipment that's going in.
So the best person for that is Warren.
Okay.
He's sort of, I guess, our most knowledgeable.
The man, the myth, the legend, Warren.
That's it.
Where is he at? There he is.
At?
Warren! Here he is. The man, the myth, legend, running in like an Olympic star. There we go, like that. Hit me like the pounding this stereo is going to be doing later. So thank you very much. Let me swap the mic over to you, Warren. So Warren, you lovely man.
Yes.
I want to go over a few options. This lovely guy, Paul, just before told me that you had some speakers for me from the amazing guy that Hertz.
Yeah.
But before that, you want to go over the head unit options.
Too many options. So,
Can we just clarify one thing, just for you people at home? Some people assume that a stereo system is just that. It's not like what you go to Halfords or curries and buy a stereo with speakers attached. In the car audio world, you have head units of all different brands, speakers of different brands, and amplifiers, correct?
100%. Yeah.
Okay, talk to me about that.
So the head unit is what controls the source of the music. So
Okay.
you can play it from your phone, FM radio, digital radio, and a memory stick if you've got one.
Okay.
And it's just different variations of that. If you've still got CDs, we've got Kenwood over
Yep.
here. We've got the Bluetooth Pioneer and
Yep.
then a digital one for the Radio Pioneer here.
Okay.
And then
What is that?
Blaupunkt Bremen.
So that looks like a historic piece of Max Power history right there.
Oh, it is. But this one's got a couple of hidden features.
Okay.
Although it looks classic, it's got all the modern things you would want on it.
Yep.
You've got the USB on there, Bluetooth, digital radio. There's actually, other than CDs, nothing it doesn't do.
Wow. And this would actually fit in with an older car like this that was
Oh,
modified in the early 2000s,
You're
your
keeping the
80s or
theme.
90s car. You're keeping in that theme.
Oh, yeah.
And you're not going a bit too jazzy, correct?
No, exactly that.
Okay.
I mean, on this car, you've got the added bonus of a hidden radio.
It's in the glove box, so you can
you're not
hide
going to
it.
get a lot seen, but if you do want to have it open, that one kind of keeps with the theme a little
And
bit
how
more.
much is something like that cost, roughly?
Retail, I think that's about 400.
About £400. But that is a wow bit of kit. To have that in the glove box, it is period correct to the stereo system and the era of this vehicle. That may be the route we go down.
Oh, yeah.
And then moving on to the legends at Hertz. So obviously, I did a little bit of a history of the guys at Hertz and the companies they're associated with. But why would we go down this route? What is so good about Hertz?
Well, you know, being a Snoop Dogg, Snoop DeVille,
Yep.
we want a blasting sounding system, and Hertz are the ones that are going to provide that for us.
And the thing is, they're a very, very, pretty speaker. I mean, a lot of speakers and amplifiers nowadays, you don't see them. They're hidden behind
Yeah.
doors, and especially OEM sort of fitments and
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
having
You're
that.
never going to see it.
No, but you're going to hear it.
You're going to hear it.
That's where they come in. They're going to give the bass, they're going to give the highs, they're going to give that nice mid. It's going to complete the whole sound system.
And you know, Hertz, in the name, it says the sound experience.
Oh, yeah.
Not only do they look pretty, they're at the top of the game in relation to making you hear that car coming before it gets around that corner, right?
going to be rumbling.
So we're going to be hearing the Snoop DeVille before we see the Snoop DeVille, right?
That's the idea.
And today, we're here today, it is well before Petrolheadonism Underground. But what we're going to be doing today is hopefully all this equipment, including the stereo, which I'm going to decide on, is going to get integrated into the Snoop DeVille. We're going to bring it into the 21st century. A massive thanks to Impulse in Watford. A massive thanks to the absolute legend, Ed from Hertz. He has gone above and beyond to help us out today. Also, the guys at Impulse Watford. I wouldn't trust anyone else in the UK to put dash cams, trackers, reversing cameras, parking sensors, immobilizers, absolutely everything you do. There is nothing you don't do, and I love that. Go check them out. The link is going to be in the bio below. This whole video is sponsored by the guys at Hertz and Impulse Watford. Let's get into the building and the transition of this equipment into the car, yeah?
Let's get going.
Let's do it, come on! Oh, it's excitement, come on! There we go, let's do it. So being Sam Hard, I'm always looking at what I don't need, but what I want. So straight away, I'm looking at this. It's era correct, it looks cool, and it is quite expensive. But this gentleman here is here to tell me what I actually need instead of what I actually want. Come on, tell me.
So if you're not into digital radio and you don't want that, we can emulate these two.
Yep.
And then it's whether or not you're going to listen to CDs or you just want to play it from your phone, digital media.
Okay, so we don't need CDs.
This is the one for you.
This is the one for me. So we're going for the Pioneer MVH S420 BT, and I did not memorise it because I read it right off the box. And this is going to go in the glove box and bring us into the 21st century. Let's do it. So our Pioneer is out the box, and as you can see, it is as pretty as it says on the box. Really nice and clean, satin and gloss, finished there with that nice lens. Really easy to use and really easy to connect. So that's over there. Then we're going to go ahead and unbox the HCP4 4-channel amplifier with crossover. Brought to you by Hertz, and as you can see, it looks as good as it hopefully sounds. Look at that. That's a piece of prettiness, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, look at that. That's pretty, isn't it? Woo-hoo-hoo. Very, very nice. And then in these two boxes here, we've got our 6x9s we'll go over shortly. And are these 6 inches? They are speakers. So now you've seen those amazing speakers and that absolutely stunning head unit, it's now time to check out the car, and the guys are going through it thoroughly. The fire that was in the boot was actually caused by one of those hydraulic switches getting stuck up and therefore the terminal actually melted into the battery. We are very, very lucky that it didn't catch on fire. As you can see here, they're cleaning up the end of the terminal just to get it back off, as it had kind of welded itself to it. And now it's about replacing all of those cables. Being here at this audio place, they have absolutely every single connection, every single cable, and every single cable that I need to make it right. And then with a little bit of fettling, a little bit of trying to find out what wire burnt, I managed to get the roof open, make it look a little bit less crap. And then basically we're going to pull out that stereo, we're going to rip all the speakers out, and we're going to work our way through this absolute beast. I'm really proud of the car, and the guys at Impulse in Watford are actually buzzing. I know the car is a bit of a project, but it is going to come back to life. So now he is soldering the cables on the end of the radio, and it is all coming back together. Let's go. So first of all, he's ripping out that old stereo. This may look like a Pioneer, but I'm assuring you it's a Chinese copy, and it's in the bin there. Then it's a matter of putting a new stereo in, making this lovely bracket so it fits perfectly in the glove box, and then making sure all those cables are connected properly, but also connecting up the microphone so therefore I can have hands-free when I'm cruising across the United States. So mainly the most important thing here is to get rid of that old Japanese or Chinese stereo and fit this absolutely spangling Pioneer unit, and it fits exactly as it should be. It's nice and seamless and completely hidden away in the glove box. This monitor here, we're going to change this with an iPad later on and have a nice docking station for it to slide in and out of. We're going to power this bad boy up shortly, change our speakers in the front, change our 2 speakers, then replace that 6x9, then replace the amplifier over there. We've also ripped out the old horrible Clarion twin disc CD changer, but we are getting there, guys. Look at that. And as you can see here, the back system where Mr. Snoop Dogg's derriere was going to be sat is quite old-fashioned and really well bolted in. And these little amazing tweeters also well bolted in. Overall, I wouldn't go as far as saying that is very good, would you? Oh, that is the sound of 20 years of grime, dirt and dysfunction from that amazing Pioneer 6.9. I don't know if you can see in there, you've got our tweeter hidden behind the grille. It's a very OE style fitment from 1966. We have it, the Hertz speaker, finally bringing this car into the modern day. Look at that. The man, the myth, the legend gets his fingers into the back of Snoop DeVille's derriere. The amplifier does release itself. It's like a quick release mechanism only for the legends at Impulse. There we go.
I thought you kind of did voiceovers when you got home behind your computer on your desk in your mezzanine. You actually do it as you're filming it.
I'm the best in my eyes.
You are absolutely majestic.
Look at that. Covered in oil, absolutely ruined and rusty. So, although the car is disgusting, dilapidated, and definitely needs a good disinfecting, we've got our new speakers in the front, and that stereo that looks like it was fitted by someone that knows what they are doing. We also found out that this TFT monitor does not do anything and is not connected, and now this majestic male of great proportion is fitting this speaker in the most professional way ever. Also, the rear amplifier, that was also a Phoenix Gold, is dilapidated and broken over there, and the new Hertz amplifier is fitting in the same hole. It is all coming together here at Impulse. We have the 6x9 is seated in between the back seats, and it is looking absolutely fantastic. Okay, so the old amplifier is out and the new one is in. It is being lined up to be tested. You can see that the Phoenix Gold one is lit up red, and we've got our fuses back in. We've got our stereo in. We've got our speakers in. Look at that. She's all shiny and lit up red in there. Look at that. Nice. But it's all happening. Is it going to do anything? Is it going to make us smile? We've got lights.
I've already done that.
So we're plugging in our phono cables. What are they actually called?
RCAs.
RCAs, there we go. We're going to find out what this does. So excited. So guys, there you have it. The Hertz amplifier is fully installed and absolutely sounding fantastic. The subwoofers are pounding, and a massive thanks to Hertz, a massive thanks to the legends here at Impulse, but the car is coming back together. We're going to need to give this bad boy another clean, and I just can't believe how good it sounds. You know, hopefully Snoop D-O-double-G, when we see you in June or July, when we completely crash your party, I hope you enjoy what we do, because these legends here have got you covered if you need them. Thanks for watching another episode of Make or Break. The Cadillac Snoop DeVille is sounding amazing thanks to the legends at Impulse here at Watford. These guys have made this car sound so good. Now we've got to make the rest of the car look just as good. The car's having a wee. We're going to get it back to the Wiggly farm. We're going to get the suspension sorted, and then we're going to take it to some paint, get the interior done, and hopefully one day this car will look as good as it sounds. Thanks to this, legends, and we'll see you next time. Bye! Thanks for watching, guys, but now what you got to do is hit that subscribe button, followed by the bell icon. What the bell icon allows you to do is let you know when we release new videos every single week, including this crazy video with Snoop Dogg's Cadillac Coupe de Ville. We're also available on amazing platforms like Facebook, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, and even TikTok. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Keep being amazing.
Sounding like a real anthem. Shawty saw my wallet, now she think a new ransom. Whoa, telling me she wanted me to hammer. Trying to get saved, baby, I am not the answer. No.